Hey, what's up? It's me, JDS4696 or JDS Gamer. Today I'm giving a trailer reaction to the recently revealed remake of Final Fantasy VII. And of course, you know Final Fantasy VII is a part of the role-playing series known as Final Fantasy. And it was released back in 1997 for the original PlayStation 1. But since then it has been like ported to like other systems and stuff like that, you know. Plus they've done like spin-offs of it, you know. Plus like the Final Fantasy series itself continues to like, thrive, I guess you could say. And I had the original, I had Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1, and I was a fan of it, and that was my first Final Fantasy at that time, you know. You know what I'm saying? Then I went through it and I finished it, and ever since that one, I didn't never get to play like 8 or 9, but I got to like 10, and I did like 10, 2, then I did, what was it, 13, you know, all those like that. I became like a fan of the series, but like Final Fantasy 10, for my opinion, is still like really my favorite one. I didn't really latch on to like Final Fantasy 7 at the time. But yeah, this was like a remake that was announced at E3 this year, 2015. And it was always rumors and stuff of them remaking Final Fantasy 7 like, you know, before. But this is the actual true reveal of the game that they show, you know, they showed scenes of like Cloud and stuff like, I think like Barrett and stuff. So yeah, this right here would be it's like an actual remake, and I think like a complete remake, not like no remastered or HD or anything like that. They actually just remaking it, kind of like they did like the Metal Gear Solid, and then they did Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes. I think something like similar to that, I believe. But yeah, this is my trailer reaction for Final Fantasy VII, and this is the remake, and it is scheduled to be released on the PlayStation 4. Alright.
Long ago, we looked upon a foreboding sky. The memory of the star that threatened all burns eternal in our hearts. In its wake came an age of silence. Yet with each fond remembrance, we knew those encountered were not forgotten. That someday we would see them again. Perhaps it was no more than wishful thinking. But after the long calm, there are now the beginnings of a stir. The reunion at hand may bring joy, it may bring fear, but let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.
Now, this Final Fantasy VII is supposed to be only on the PlayStation 4, if I'm not mistaken. That whenever it's released, they haven't announced that it would be like Xbox One or anything, or like PC or anything like that. But I'm looking forward to it. I would definitely give this one a try, you know. And I believe this is like a full like own remake, not like no remastering, like I said before, like enhanced or HD, anything like that. They actually like just remade it, you know. So I'm looking forward to it, you know. And I know I was like a fan. I'm a fan of the Final Fantasy series. And I even remember like in the movie too, like the Advent Children one that they had. I thought that was so cool, like so awesome. So it may kind of almost look kind of similar to that in the end. You know, I'm not sure how it would look. You know, but it will be cool to see like an updated like version of Final Fantasy VII, because I even been kind of like yearning for that, because I be wanting to play it a lot, but you know, I never like bothered to like downloaded it and anything. I think it's like available at the PlayStation Store, but I just have never like got it, you know. But I have always been wanting to play that particular Final Fantasy title again, you know. So I would definitely be looking forward to this remake of Final Fantasy VII, which is scheduled to be released on the PlayStation 4, but they haven't really announced like when. I don't know if it's like next year or the year after, you know what I'm saying? I'm betting it's probably next year, and it could still be the end of this year, but I'm betting maybe like next year, you know, or sometime like that. But yeah, that was my trailer reaction for the recent announced Final Fantasy VII Remake that was announced at E3 2015 this year. And this is supposed to be only on the PlayStation 4 at the moment. And this is JDS 4696 or JDS Gamer.